Hello, bunny people. It's about that time again for another Bunnyfest intermission. My name is Leilani Angel, and again, I proudly represent the San Diego House Rabbit Society. For this intermission, we're actually going to interview two amazing Bunnyfest vendors as a part of our vendor showcase series, where we take a closer look at their unique bunny-themed products that are available in our marketplace at sandiegobunnyfest.org. Now, first up, I'd like to welcome Miss Peggy Albers from Peggy Albers Pottery. Hello, Peggy. Welcome to
Hi.
Bunnyfest.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Awesome. We're so excited to have you here with us. Now, Peggy, I know this is your very first time as a Bunnyfest vendor with us. So please
Yes.
tell us a little bit about your bunny-themed pottery. I see some cute little ears back there.
Yes. I've got bunnies behind me, all around me. I have a whole shed full of bunnies.
Oh, my goodness.
This is my first year at Bunnyfest, so thank you for inviting me to come. And my bunnies, I'm a potter. I do both throwing and I do hand sculpting. And about 10 years ago, I started to think about bunnies. And I think it was probably because of my childhood. We had bunnies. And I started to work with them and having them fly off into space as garden bunnies. I had Buddha bunnies so I could extend their bellies and their little bottoms. Maybe it's because I'm middle-aged. I don't know. That probably is part of why. But the bunnies really, the ears were the things that really struck me as being very emotional. They could carry so much energy and so much information just through their ears and their hands and their stances. And so I started to work with bunnies in all different firing stages like raku, high fire, Sager fire. And today I've got a couple of bunnies right here that I've done in raku firing. And one thing I really like about bunnies is they are just so expressive. And with these two pieces that I have here, here's where I've combined both my throwing techniques as well as my sculpting techniques. And I try all different sorts of things. And so the pot itself becomes on its own, and the bunny also has its own figure. I'm not sure. It's in Atlanta, and we have a kind of rainy day, so I'm sorry if the resolution's not great. But I really like combining the throwing form with the hand sculpting form, and I really love the Buddha bunnies because they really bring a very nice sense of warmth and calm, and they're so witty. And some of them even rock, so I call them little rocking Buddha bunnies.
I love it. A rocking Buddha bunny. That's great.
Yeah.
That's truly unique. You're so talented. I love that.
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
it sounds, of course, it sounds like you said your inspiration probably came from having a bunny when you were younger.
Yes, and I'm a big animal lover. I love all big animals. I've been to Africa a number of times, South Africa, and seen a lot of the large animals. So I sculpt a lot of the large animals as well as the little bush bunnies that run around. And I always think I feel sad for them because I know that they might be lunch for something. But I always think very, very fondly of those little bunnies and hope they stay safe. But yes. Bunnies have always been, I don't know, I just love the ears and I really love the paws and I love what I can do with them. And in terms of anthropomorphizing them, I can give them human characteristics as well as just animal characteristics.
That's fantastic. And I think we actually have a slide with a few other of your products to feature here. So if you could explain all of the amazing things that we're looking at here. My goodness, this is so cool. The one on the right with the blue ears, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that one's the one that's right here next to me. And this is probably one of my favorites. It's quite large, actually. It's probably about 17 inches high. And what I did is I threw the body as a blank. They call it a blank where I don't do anything. And then I pull the bellies out and the bottoms out. And then I raku fire it. And that's a really delicate process where you glaze the piece, you put it into a kiln, heat it up to about 1600 degrees, pull the bunny out, and then you put it into some combustibles like paper and sawdust. And that's what gives it its beautiful range of colors. One of my favorites is that top middle one. It's a tiny little guy, only about 6 inches tall, but the reds, it's the same firing technique as the one on the right. but it's got such beautiful reds and yellows, and it's rare that you get those colors in raku firing. The one on the bottom in the middle is one that I really like. I love rabbits flying, and I saw some Cirque du Soleil figures, and I really saw bunnies as Cirque du Soleil figures. And so I have a number of pieces in my shop on Etsy that actually gives them kind of very contorted body shapes, just like you would see in the Cirque du Soleil, because they're so graceful and so beautiful when you're able to manipulate their bodies in that way. And the one on the left I like too, because I always see bunnies as being very friendly and happy animals. And what I did with this series, I have several pieces in this series in which the rabbits are joined together, and they're just very happy, friendly together, and they just enjoy being around each other. I mean, I just love these rabbits, and like I said, I've been doing them for about 10 years, and I continue to do them because they're just so inspiring and so energizing for me.
Oh my goodness, so precious. I gotta say, I love the idea of flying buns. Like, that is so cool.
Yeah, they're garden animals, and you put them on a stake, and so they should fly amongst the flowers that you have in your garden. That's what I try to intend them, so that they can be outside and still grace your flowers with their beautiful movements.
I love it. That's great. So I know we have a few other things that we'd like to check out here. Let's go ahead and show a full selection of your bunny-themed pottery.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it. Look at all that stuff. My goodness.
Yeah, the thing that I really try to do very, very consciously is to try to give each bunny its own unique characteristic. There's one that you're just scrolling to the top on. That's called a sagrifier, and that's where it's kind of an orangish black. That's where I've really thought of Cirque du Soleil and how these rabbits can really show their emotion, their agility, their finesse, their grace. And I make those into stoppers, and they go on to bottles. And the bottles can be used decoratively, or you could mostly decoratively. And then of course there's my little trio of bunnies. I try to give each of them a different characteristic. And there's the one that's on an alligator, and I see animals as living together. And so I try to put them in spaces where they cohabitate with others in nature as they do. And and so you can see all the different facial features, the different body positions. Some of them are bottles with tops, like the one on the bottom row that you have there. The one second to the left is that top comes off, and so the head and the shoulders are separate from the bottle, and the body is a bottle. And so I try really hard to think about how I can create rabbits in different forms, in different firings.
I love it. You're so talented and certainly tuned in to bunnies, because no two buns are the same. So you certainly have that expressed throughout all of your artistry there. So thank you for bringing more beauty into the world. We certainly need more of that. And if it's bun related, all the better.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really like this festival.
Thank you, Peggy. Well, we appreciate you, and thank you so much for being here. So for all of you out there, if you would like to discover more about Peggy Albers pottery, please be sure to check out our website at our Bunnyfest website at sandiegobunnyfest.org. That's where you can check out her products, her merchandise, and learn more about her artistry there. So again, thank you so much, Peggy, for joining us. Next up, I'd actually like to welcome Jess McCarthy from the Bunnies at Lunch.
Hello.
She is the director of this amazing organization. Thank you so much, Jess, for being here. Welcome to Bunnyfest.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I've seen Bunnyfest advertised like so many years, and obviously being in the UK, it's not possible for us to normally exhibit there, but I would love to. So being virtual this year was a great opportunity for us. So thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's the best part of this new virtual format, is that we can go international and invite more of our friends and bunny family members to join in on the fun. So since it is your very first time here at Bunnyfest, if you could tell us a little bit about the type of product that you created for bunnies.
So Bunnies That Lunch is, it was born 3 years ago. It was created by myself. It's primarily a subscription box service. So we ship little lunch boxes of toys and treats, all safe, all healthy, to bunnies and piggies as well, all around the world. So we actually have a lot of customers in the US already. And then we also do things like bedding, housing, toys, treats, forage, grooming kits. We do everything now. The range is really big.
My goodness. So what inspired all of this?
Well, I've got two little house rabbits myself. I've got a little lion head boy called Turtle. He is 6 years old, and he's like my first child. I'm obsessed with him. And then I've got a little girl called Tofu, and she's 5. So those two, they're bonded, they're free roam, litter trained. They what inspired me. I love them to bits.
Oh my gosh, how precious. I love the names.
I know.
That's great. So Jess, I know you have a couple of items that you'd like to feature today. So let's go ahead and put that slide up. And if you could explain what it is we're looking at here. Oh my goodness, how amazing.
So these, the big picture that you see is actually our birthday box special. So every bun gets a birthday cake, they get an edible sun hat, they get toys, treats, some natural forage, and they get a bunny birthday card as well that's designed by an artist in the UK. So that's our birthday box special. All of these items are available without a subscription. They're completely separate to the subscription box service. So if you just want a one-time box for your bunny's birthday, that's the one. And then on the top right is our festival special, which was the subscription box from 2 months ago. But again, for those that don't want to tie themselves into a subscription box service, maybe just want to get one to try, first of all these boxes, like this box is available to buy as a one-off. And in that, it's so cute. You get a little festival mix, leafy mix. There's a little postcard at the back, some rabbits having a festival, again from the same UK artist. And then you get your pom-pom, a carrot dream catcher. And then at the very bottom is a banana print bed that I actually designed, because I think it's a bit of a misconception that everyone's bunny's favorite food is a carrot, because I've never met a bunny that doesn't like banana. So that's why I went for the banana print, and it does really, really well. Everybody loves it and goes mad for it. And we've actually got tunnels coming in soon to match the print as well, which is actually exclusive. No one actually knows that at the moment. But
ooh, a Bunnyfest exclusive.
Maybe shouldn't have said
that. We won't tell anyone, right? Oh, I love it. I think these are some of the cutest things I've ever seen. This is fantastic. I love it. And is that one?
That's actually my bunny as well. That's Turtle, my 6-year-old.
Oh, okay.
That stood there with his bed.
What a regal little pose there. I love it.
He knows it.
Oh yeah, they know. Now I believe you actually have a couple of pages from your website that you'd like us to check out. So let's go ahead and take a look there.
So this is the subscription box page. So if you go on the Join Now button, this is where you choose to sign up. So you can either pick the monthly option, which will auto rebill each month, and you'll get the monthly box each month. Or we've got the 3-month option, in which you can make a financial saving by signing up on a 3-month term and the 6-month term as well. But it's actually a really good time to sign up on the 3-month option, because you would get your Halloween box as your first box. Then you would get your autumn box, and it would include your Christmas special at no extra cost. So if you're not subscribed, you pay it. If you're subscribed, it only works out at like between £15 and £17 per box, depending on which plan you choose. But if you're not subscribed, it's £20 per box, which is approximately $28 in the US. But there'll be no extra charge for the Christmas box if you're already signed up.
Ooh, that's a nice little tip. Okay, cool. I'm sure many people will definitely want to hop onto that opportunity. And so we have a second page of your site here to check out. So what are we looking at here?
So this is the shop section. So this is everything in here is no subscription. Nothing's tied into a subscription. It's all one-off purchases. And at the very top on the left is actually something we do, treats for a rescue bunny, completely non-profit. It's just a £1 item that you can add to your order. And if you add that to your order, we will send a toy or treat. We don't take any money off that. And we make no money off that. We just donate items to a rescue via our charity of the month, which you can read on the top of the website as well. So every month people can nominate a charity and a rescue anywhere in the world, and everyone that donates, we normally get around 100 donations or 150, so we will send 150 products to that rescue that month. So we've been doing that for a few months now, and it works really well. So it's and I really appreciate when everyone adds that to their order. It's just £1 or like $120 to a customer, but to a rescue bunny, it's a whole new toy or treat. So it's like really appreciated. And these are just all the other boxes we do as well. So there's loads of choice.
I love that. So not only are you taking such good care of bunnies, but you have a built-in social mission to give back. That is incredibly beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that. That's truly special.
Oh, it's my favorite thing about doing the business. I give so much away every month. All our samples, anything that is like got a slight damage on it, everything just goes straight to rescues. And that's my favorite part of it for me, being able to help those rescues.
That's beautiful. Thank you. I absolutely love that. And I know you actually have a couple of products that you like to show us on camera. Is that right? Okay,
yeah, cool. So we've got, this is one of the Bunnies That Lunch boxes. So it comes like this in a little lunch box.
Oh, cute.
So this is actually the Halloween special. So again, you get a custom card designed by the UK artist. You get the Halloween party mix. You get a nice healthy willow ball. You get just pulled this out. You get an edible broomstick. I'm not sure it'll show on camera because it's nighttime here, but an edible broomstick made of hair. You get your Naturals crispy slices. Got the carrot and broccoli stickles. And then we've got a Bunnies That Lunch Halloween mix forage as well there. So you get a real jam-packed box full. And then, so that's the Halloween special that it's, at the moment, it's if you sign up by subscription, but as of tomorrow, it will be available as a one-time buy as well. And then this is the banana bed from the pictures. So I just wanted to show this because it looks small in the pictures against Turtle, because Turtle fits in it, but he's 3.6 kg. So he is quite a large bunny. But this, like, you can see, like, the quality is really good. It all comes out and it's washable. And yeah, it is a really nice bed.
Washable is a big deal with buns. So that's great.
Exactly.
Very cool. Well, thank you, Jess. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our viewers today?
Yeah, so we've got a discount code as well for anyone that's watching and that's involved. You can use Bunnyfest20 for 20% off everything throughout the site, subscriptions, shop orders, everything. And we ship everything to the USA as well. Like, the shipping is calculated at checkout, the cost based on the weight of your order. The subscription shipping charge is around the conversion around $14, and the shop orders start at around $18 US dollars. But yeah, it will be updated at checkout anyway based on your order. And Bunnyfest 20 for 20% off.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for creating that offer for all of us to enjoy. I know many people will take advantage of that, myself included. I got to make a little note.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Jess. This was certainly a treat. We definitely appreciate your time. So for all of you out there, you can definitely go to sandiegobunnyfest.org to check out the shop link at the top. And from there, you'll be able to check out Bunnies That Lunch and also check out many other virtual vendors that we have available to our exclusive Bunnyfest marketplace. So you'll be able to enjoy products not only for your bunnies, but bunny-themed products for you to enjoy as well. So thank you so much to our amazing vendors. We're so appreciative that you're joining us here for Bunnyfest. Well, that is it for this Bunnyfest intermission. Coming up next for day 2 of Bunnyfest, we have an introduction to a vegan cooking class, which I'm super excited about, at 2:00 p.m. After that, we're going to have another Bunnyfest intermission at 3:15 p.m. featuring Will Quinn from Will Quinn Art. After that, we're going to have a session on head tilt when e-caniculi is not the problem at 4 p.m. And our last intermission of the day will be at 5:15 p.m. and we'll be joined by a very first time Bunnyfest vendor, Bunny Boogie. And lastly, at 6 p.m., we're going to have our second Ask a Vet session, where you can actually participate by submitting live questions during the conversation. And please note that everything that is scheduled for Bunnyfest is on Pacific Daylight Time. That's everything that we had to share right now. So everyone enjoy the rest of Bunnyfest, and I'll see you around.